Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Willow recognized what she had done in the Quartermain playroom and was terrified. She lay on the floor with Drew naked after grief sex, knowing she had most certainly ended her marriage. Willow had a horrible expression on her face as she dressed. Drew told Willow that he understood it shouldn't have happened. Drew justified his behavior by claiming that he was caught off guard by Sam's death. Willow said they were both to blame for their frolic on the floor. "There are two of us in this room," Willow remarked. "We're both responsible for what just happened." She insisted that what they did would never happen again. "I love Michael," Willow cried. "I'm not sure what I was thinking." Drew vowed to keep their sex a secret. Willow then said that she would exit the back staircase and return through the front so that no one would know she was ever with Drew upstairs. Neither Willow nor Drew realized she had left her earring on the floor. Brooklyn volunteered to be a listening ear for Michael, but he was more concerned about finding Willow. Brooklyn didn't know where Michael's wife was, so the subject shifted to Sam. They still couldn't believe she had died so quickly. Scout dashed into the living room, looking for Brooklyn, since she had a frightening dream. She tried to find Drew, but he was not in his room. Willow sneaked in the front door to see Michael waiting in the living room as Brooklyn led Scout to the kitchen for hot chocolate. Willow claimed to have switched off her phone and not heard him text or call. Drew walked in next. Willow wrapped her arms around him, telling Drew she was sorry about Sam. Scout rushed into the living room, telling Drew she had an awful dream. Drew tried to console his daughter, telling her it was acceptable to be upset. Willow looked on in anxious awe, while Michael peered at her warily. Later, when Michael checked his phone, he discovered a video of Willow and Drew performing the deed in the playroom on their shared baby monitor app. When Willow entered the entryway, Michael hurriedly buried the phone. Scout asked Willow if she might help Drew tuck her in. Michael watched Willow, Drew, and Scout stroll up the stairs together, as if they were a family. Holly admitted to Robert that she had taken Sidwell's jewels when she fled Africa. Robert was outraged, but he committed to do everything he could to help her. Holly informed Robert that her hotel room had been ransacked. Robert suggested Holly return the jewels, but Holly refused. Robert asked Holly what she intended to do with the diamonds, but she refused to tell him. Holly urged Robert to stop Sidwell from following her until her Port Charles business was finished. Robert was frightened that Holly was preparing to leave town again. "I want to get to know my daughter, and I want you to be part of that," Robert told me. Anna burst in and broke the bad news to Robert and Holly. Sidwell was in Port Charles and kidnapped Sasha. Carly went to Brennan's office to inform him that Sasha had just been stolen right out of the Quartermain kitchen by a man who instructed her to inform Sasha's mother that he wanted his diamonds returned. Carly described the man as being tall and muscular. Carly recognized Sidwell the moment Brennan gave her a photograph of the offender. Carly reminded out that Sasha's mother had died, therefore Sidwell's statement made little sense. Brennan summoned Anna to discuss the matter. Anna was astonished to learn that Sidwell was in Port Charles. When Carly told Anna what happened to Sasha, she was surprised to learn that Holly was Sasha's mother. Anna emphasized that their first concern was to get Sasha to safety. "I think I know where to start," she added. Portia met Lucas at the hospital and inquired about the status of Sam's autopsy. Portia did not have any answers yet. Brad overheard the talk but tried to stay out of sight. After Lucas moved away, Portia approached Isaiah to discuss. Portia and Isaiah moved their conversation to Portia's office. Isaiah was pleased to learn that Lulu was doing well. Portia asked Isaiah if there were any signs that Lucas had made a mistake during Sam's surgery. Isaiah insisted that Lucas did the surgery flawlessly. Portia stated she was concerned since Lucas did surgery on his sister, which is against protocol. Isaiah wondered whether Portia was looking for actual answers or a scapegoat. Portia stated that there was a whole different level of pressure for Dr. Jones when he was in the OR because he was performing surgery on his sister. In the lounge, Lucas sifted through his notes, looking for information on post-operative cardiac arrest. After his shower, Lucas dug through his locker and found a snapshot of himself and Sam. Brad went in softly while Lucas was getting dressed. When Dante arrived home, he heard a key in the door. He intuitively assumed it was Sam, but it was Sunny. Dante observed how quiet it was in the penthouse. Sam filled this room with love and laughter. And now there's deafening silence, Dante added. Sunny tried to persuade Dante that things will better, but he was too distraught to believe it. She provided a home for my son. She provided him a mother while he was lost. She treated my child as if he were one of hers. She invited us into her home to become part of her family. What will happen to my family now that she is gone? Dante asked. Sunny warned Dante not to drown in his sadness. Dante was concerned that he wouldn't be enough for Rocco, so Sunny reminded him that he had the support of his friends and family. Dante hurried upstairs to take a shower before Olivia arrived. Sunny offered Olivia an update on their son, mentioning that Dante was concerned about Sam's children. When Dante returned downstairs, Olivia offered him a dinner, but he declined. Olivia invited Dante to stay at the Quartermain house with the kids, but he preferred to stay at the penthouse. Right now, it feels like I am drowning, but I can't see a path forward, said Dante. Alexis awoke from a tear-filled snooze on her couch to a knock on the door. When she opened it, Curtis stood there. He told Alexis he was sorry to hear about Sam. Curtis, her AA sponsor, wanted to make sure Alexis was sober. Alexis admits to have considering drinking about 1,000 times already. However, Alexis assured him that she had no intention of drinking. Alexis told Curtis that she had seen Finn drink when grieving and was resolved not to repeat the same mistakes. Alexis stressed that she would not use Sam's death as an excuse to drink. Her memory will keep me sober, and I will consider that her last gift to me, she added. After Curtis left, Alexis searched through old photo albums and burst into tears. There was another knock on her door. Sunny was there to soothe Alexis. I simply want someone to tell me this is not real. How could my daughter have died? How is it possible that this happened? Alexis asked. She tells her how Drew confessed to Michael before Willow could confront him about everything. Ava realizes Nina has known about this for quite some time. Nina confesses she has and describes Drew as a slick, smooth user and a backstabber. Ava feels she is taking this personally, so spill it. Nina says that she and Drew had sex more than once. Nina explains that it started as hate sex, but she eventually started sleeping with him to divert him from Willow. Ava asks Willow if she knows, and Nina replies that she doesn't and will never know. Ava claims she's going to find out, so she must tell Willow the truth before she hears it from someone. Christina sits at the chapel, asking God why they took Sam. She lashes out, claiming that she went to therapy, learned to grieve, worked hard to be a better sister, and now this. After losing her daughter, God had to go get her sibling. She wants answers and believes she has suffered enough. Michael arrives and soothes his sister. They sit down, and Christina tells Michael about how Sam was present for all of her significant milestones. Sam corrected her mistakes and risked all to protect her from dawn of day. She claims Sam never judged her and she could always rely on her for advice and guidance. He thinks she needs to be there for Molly and Alexis right now. Christina claims she is the middle sister, not the older sister. She's not intended to be the older sister. Michael understands that this is not how things should be, but it is, and she must deal with it. Michael ignores Willow's plea to soothe Christina, who is sobbing. Willow leaves a message in the Q's foyer, having just learned about Sam, and requests Michael to contact her back as soon as he can. Willow runs upstairs to see Drew cleaning up the nursery area. She claims she just learned about Sam and apologizes. They embrace. He appreciates her compassion, but he doesn't sure how to help Scout through this. She claims he will find a way. Drew wishes he were the man Scout sees when she looks at him, because that is who she needs. She claims he is that man, and he is not alone in this. They end up sharing a passionate kiss. They soon begin undressing each other, falling to the floor, and having intercourse. Back in the kitchen, Sasha sits with Carly. She can't believe Sam is gone, and she feels bad for the poor kids and Dante. Sidwell and his guys suddenly barge in, fully armed. He informs Miss Corbin that she is joining him. Carly cautions him that he is messing with the wrong person. He informs her that if she calls the police, Sasha would die, and if she wishes to contact the underworld, she should just inform Sasha's mother that he wants his gems returned. He and his soldiers dragged Sasha outside. Ava and Nina meet in the Café Cherry. Ava thanks Nina again for forgiving her, and she understands he was a fool to abandon their friendship. She wonders if they will ever rekindle their friendship. Nina understands what it means to give up all for a man, and she knows she must appreciate her female friends. She admits it will take time, but she is eager to work on their friendship. They make toasts to one another. Nina receives an SMS regarding Drew's scandal. Ava asks what occurred, and she tells him. Cody got intoxicated and revealed that Drew had been kissing Michael's wife. Today on General Hospital, more Port Charles residents learn of Sam's death, and Holly turns to Robert when she is in danger. Willow confronts Sasha in the Quartermain kitchen, claiming that she thought she was a friend and that she could not have done this to her. Sasha recalls her time with Michael and apologizes for making a mistake. Willow, on the other hand, is talking about telling Cody about her and Drew's kiss, and how Michael learned about it in the worst way conceivable. Willow claims that, happily, he is giving her and their marriage another shot. Sasha did not intend to hurt her, and she only informed Cody because they were in a relationship. Willow hopes she dumped him for betraying her trust. Sasha claims they aren't together, but that's not why. Sasha explains that she and Cody discovered that they are first cousins. She just learned from her mother that Robert Scorpio is her father. Willow believed her mother had died as they discussed the grief of losing their mothers. Willow wonders if they were ever friends because she doesn't recall ever knowing her. Sasha explains that she told everyone her mother was dead since she was never there for her, and she never felt obligated to tell anyone about her. Willow is sorry she can't be with Cody, but she is fighting for her marriage due of Sasha's outspokenness. She claims she grew up in a cult and has always struggled to trust others. Sasha apologizes to Willow for telling Cody about her and Drew's kiss, but she is solely responsible for this situation. Sasha claims they both know she kissed Drew twice, so maybe she should tell Michael the truth because he was only told about the first kiss. As they continue to bicker, Sasha lashes out at Willow for criticizing everyone else for her sins and claims she fits right in with the Quartermains, whom everyone has warned her about. She decides to quit because she can't be with the man she loves and wants to get out of this snake nest. Jason phones Carly, who is currently in the Quartermain living room. He asks her to stay a little longer while he takes care of the situation. Drew enters the living room and informs Carly that he has just put Scout to bed and has no idea how to raise a little child on his own. Carly says he won't be alone and will rely on his family for support. Michael steps in and asks Drew what is wrong. Are his poll numbers dropping? Carly informs Michael that she needs to tell him something, and Drew exits to check on Scout. Carly informs Michael that she has bad news regarding Sam and explains that she has died. Molly, Christina, and Alexis meet TJ at the hospital. He claims they are still trying to figure exactly how the heart attack occurred. When Sam and Dante's engagement is brought up, TJ returns Sam's ring to the family. TJ emphasizes that it cannot be on her when she undergoes an autopsy. Christina cries out and does not want her sister sliced open. Molly informs Christina that this is the only way to learn what happened to Sam. Christina calms down, while Alexis remains stoic. Christina apologizes to her mother for not thinking. Molly replies, "You never do." Alexis tells the girls, "Not today." They need to prepare for Sam. TJ leaves to find a patient advocate. Alone, Molly and Christina apologize to Alexis. Alexis says she needs them to stick together. Alexis, Molly, Christina, and TJ meet with Felicia to talk about funeral arrangements. Christina excuses herself, and Molly offers to contact the funeral home that had organized Irene's funeral. Alexis is grateful to Molly. Back at the Q's, Michael is stunned because Sam was like the older sister he never had. He also cannot believe what he said to Drew. Carly wonders what that was about, but he dismisses it as unimportant. Michael wants to help when Christina calls and begs him to meet her at the General Hospital chapel. In the kitchen, Carly interrupts Willow and Sasha's argument. They can tell that something is amiss. Molly leaves the hospital to make a call to the funeral home, and TJ follows to check on her. Molly is trying to keep it together for her mother, but she is hurt, angry, and afraid. She is at her limit after losing Irene. Back in the lobby, Molly checks on her mother. Alexis claims Molly is still grieving her child, so if she's holding it together for her own sake, don't. Alexis screams, "It's too much. What are we going to do without her?" They embrace. They chat about how nothing will be the same, and Alexis wants her and Christina to be there for each other. It's only them now, and they must stay strong for Sam and the people she has left behind. Christina sits at the chapel, asking God why they took Sam. She lashes out, claiming that she went to therapy, learned to grieve, worked hard to be a better sister, and now this. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.